Okay, I wanted to show a different way to solve this because I've been showing it one way and maybe that's not a way that works best for you. So let's go back. We already have our unknown and known. And in this case, I wanted to find another way, like a different method of finding the best fit line. The beginning is still the same. Ultimately, let's not use this one. Ultimately, you want to use the equation or create the equation y equals mx plus b. Again, what you need to figure out is the slope or rate of change and the y-intercept, right? Right, y-intercept is pretty straightforward. It's like, once again, it's where the line crosses the y-axis, right? And so we know that's going to be at 50. So off the bat, we know this is going to be 50. Now, slope, there's a lot of couple ways we can do this, but let's say we use the rise over run method. So if we think of slope as rise over run, or basically how much you go up and down, and then run is how much you go over, left or right, on the graph, that might be a different way to kind of figure out what to do. The idea of it, though, is that you do need 2 points to compare, right? Like you're going from point A to point B. So you still need to find 2 points, just like in the other example. So let's say we start off here, and I use this data point. It's on the line, it's a whole number. I can use this. I'm going to think about my rise. That's my up and down direction. So what I like to think about is like from these points, I can only follow the grid. Like I can't go diagonally. I can only go up or down or left or right. So I'm trying to get from point A to point B. So let's see how much I need to go down by. So I kind of basically want to make a triangle here. And I want to figure out how much I go down and how much I go over. In terms of how much I go down, I go from 50 to 40, 40 to 30. So I go down 20, right? 50, I go down -10, and then -10 again. So total -20. And then I go over how much? I go, this is just 0.5. So I go half, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. So my run is 2. So my up and down is -20. My run, my left or right, is 2. So it'll be -20 over 2, which is, if you simplify it, it should be -10 over 1. So once again, -10 customers every hour. That is our slope. And since we have our b and our m, we just plug it into our equation. So it'll be y equals -10 over 1, x plus 50. And that is, again, another way we can figure out slope. If that's easier, it's a bit trickier because you have to double check what your scale is. And what I mean by scale, it's how much you're going up by, right? How much are you going up by and how much you're going over by. So in this case, if you notice, it's 0.5. It doesn't go up by ones. It goes up by like half, and then up here, it goes up by tens. So you got to be careful of that in that case. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful as well.